questions, people. You told me another interesting story. Now that we were talking about Vito Arena, for some reason we always have to talk about him when you come on. I don't know why. I think you have a crush on him, Pete. Maybe
I do. I'd like to crush him again. This time, I'd like to bring him to Industrial's junkyard and crush him one more time.
Yeah. So you were telling me. Now he did go AWOL from the crew. I think around 81, late 80, early 81 or something. Right? He disappeared. He started, running around with Joey Lee, knocking off dentists and real estate agencies.
Yeah.
But your buddy Roy over there was looking for him. You told me a story about you guys were all hanging out, and in come Kenny McCabe.
We were at Michael's seafood. I think it was a steakhouse. I'm not sure what seafood, or maybe both. Anyhow, we're all sitting there having something to eat. All of a sudden, the doors posted up.
Now you say you're all. Who are you sitting there with?
The guy said that I had the Magnificent Seven.
Okay. So you're talking about the regular cast of crew.
That's right. The ones that Roy ate with every week. Anyhow.
Okay.
All comes this bam. People eat dinner and shit. They look up and they come in full everything dressed, right? And walk over to the table. And they look down at Roy, and Roy says, "You got reservations?" Yeah, I got reservations. Where's Vito? Roy says, "If you find out, let me know. I could really like to talk to him before you do." And
yeah.
It was just crazy, man, the way they came in there. Like maybe they thought he was sitting there. Why would he sitting there? He'd be on the table. He'd be, be cutting up the sausage. It wasn't the sausage. It'd be him, the motherfucker.
So
Let me tell you something.
McCabe, yeah, Detective McCabe. Talk about Detective McCabe, because he's an interesting guy.
Yeah, he's a big guy, first of all. He's about 6 foot and change, right? And this guy was a real cop's cop. I got nothing bad to say about him like that. He believed in what he believed, and he tried his hardest to prove what he did. This guy would work. He'd get off of work at 3 o'clock. He'd still be working 1, 2 in the morning on surveillances on his own, I'd be coming home. I lived on the street, right? And the 3 of us lived on that one block. It was Joey, me, and Henry. Lived right across the street from each other. Like, he'd be down the next block. He'd be in the middle of winter. And it's freezing. I'm telling you, out by freezing. He'd be driving that Volkswagen. That's all he drove was his Volkswagen. He was so fucking big. He'd open the sun to put his head out. So I'd be driving by and I'd see him. I'd back up. "What are you doing, Kenny?" He says, "I'm babysitting." I says, "Really?" He says, "Yeah." I said, "What are you going to prove by us sitting down here? What are you going to say to me? Stay home at night with our families? What understanding?" He says, "Wait for one of you to slip out." I says, "Yeah, okay. And we all know you're down there. That's just what we're going to do." But he was